Well, hey guys, welcome to the corner where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. Today we are talking about Frieren season finale, episode 11 and 12. Even though I kind of talked about it a little bit last time, somehow, without thinking about it. We hit a point where the Alpha is finally making it into the base, and things seem to be getting into dire straits. What ended up happening is Satellizer ends up having to fight the other person with the stigma that she has as well, and she ends up going back and forth, finally in the end saving her and moving into the next room. The things start to get even worse as the Alpha ports himself into the area because of the evil Pandora that was in there in the first place. So that was like a transport cell, and what ends up happening is Satellites had actually picked up the negative crystal, and that in turn caused her to turn into an Alpha Pandora, and this causes a lot of complication as we end up seeing a big point where our hero has to freeze the area and has to try stopping her and get to her, and he actually does get to her in the end, and while also increasing the Nova area to accept more girls in, and it shows exactly what that he is actually connecting to these girls in some way, shape, or form as well, and not just Satellites at this point in time. So he's actually connected to all these girls at this point, and ends up letting them activate the Iran bar with them as well. So all of them get their Iran bars activated at this point in time, and they take out the Alpha before they can get to the mother of all Pandoras, who turns out to be the original Alpha. I don't know exactly how to explain that one. It's just right there. So they end up protecting them, and everything ends up starting to go normal, as we thought we lost a few people who actually lived and are now healing up. And because of Pandora's ability, they can regenerate their own limbs as well, and that's a pretty neat ability, except for that excruciating pain it has to have when you get the body part torn off. So we didn't really lose anybody in this fight, but at the same point in time, it's kind of sad that we didn't. When it comes to certain things, if you want to go into more realistic aspects, his sister didn't turn into Alpha and died, and then we also have another Pandora who exhausted herself and who got impaled and everything by Pandora, and she died. But yet the one that got both two limbs ripped off didn't die. And so it's like it's just like a long list of like, how did she not die? How did they not die? If they need, like, there should have been some deaths in the end of the season 1 of Frieren, and it's really one of those things that you're just like, why did they kill a few off at least, just to give more of a point to the anime and give more of a keep on with the dark side of the anime. But it doesn't try to, and it won't. It's just kind of one of those weird things. Because we're in a serious moment of the anime, there isn't much when it comes down to the ecchi prospect when it comes down to it, so there's not going to be much of those boobs and panties type situations, except for the fact of tearing off the armor and stuff like that, and does end up happening. We also get that point where Satellites learns how to control her Alpha form, and that becomes a very big plus when it comes down to it. With her knowing how to control that Alpha form makes it a lot easier on her. We get to see exactly how much further Battleizer and the foreign exchange student have come over time as well, because they have they show a lot more experience than you think, and the president's experience too. Wow, that was pretty interesting to see the president being so tough. I guess she's number one in her class for a reason, so it was pretty interesting. But Battleizer, I mean, is probably the strongest Pandora in that school, so it goes to show you that even though you might have close to a 0% chance of being able to use the Stigma compatibility, 0% compatibility chance, then you work really hard at it, you could become even greater and reach even greater heights. Who knew they would try to teach us something? And love is always the key. Oh god. Anyways, we reach a happy ending in the end, and everything starts to push back to normal, where we actually get the Pandora with his sister Stigma goes back to her own place and decides to fight Alphas instead of becoming an Novelist. So her thought process has actually changed from what it ended up being. So that's a pretty interesting thought to have. But there's just so much in this season finale that they could have done, but they didn't, and it's really kind of gets irritating when you don't add more of a real life aspect to certain situations, like a situation where obviously people are going to die and probably should have, because it just, I understand that the Alpha Pandoras weren't trying to really kill their opponents, they were just trying to knock them out and move on to the next area. But there was a moment where the Pandoras died, and that they should have died, and they showed a death, but they didn't die. And it's like, why won't you kill them off? Just do it. It's not like it gives more of a storyline and shows more to it. So I guess that's what I didn't like about the season finale, but I'm going to continue on to season 2 of Frieren, so that's going to be very interesting. So you guys stay tuned for that one, and we will be continuing on with some Edward as well. Yeah, people. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yes, I know I ranted and kind of went around in circles on this one, but it was just disappointing, I guess. Like, it was enjoyable, but disappointing. Like, what the hell? Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one as well.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button below. If you have any comments, the same thing goes for later. Leave your comment below. If you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys press the subscribe button right over here, and my latest videos are right over here if you want to continue on my videos. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day.